Hey guys, I'm MTR, also known as Matt the Rat,
Tiffany.
and we're from Comics After Dark, and we are here live at San Diego Comic-Con 2016. Woo! Or two of them, more than likely two of them. Because everybody's 6'2" in the freaking comic book industry,
Well,
man.
from you, everybody's When you're looking up, doesn't matter if you're looking up this far or this far.
It's okay though when I hug people, it's always nice and warm. I get a full body hug. I hate the side hug from anybody. Or when they bend over to hug me, it makes me feel little. I know I'm little. You don't have to remind me about it. I hope we were recording this right now. Was that recording previously though? Yeah, we're gonna. Can we keep that in? Can we keep that in?
I didn't say anything. I like little people.
Now I just wanna say real quick. I am pronouncing your last name correctly. It's Andreyko, correct? Yep. So Marc Andreyko, you guys. I actually heard a rumor that Wonder Woman 77 was originally canceled, but apparently everybody here at DC is telling no. We're still full force. We're good to go.
It was never a regular book. It's a quarterly sort of thing. When we get the stories done, they do it twice a year. Print collections, big 80-page collections.
So how was it actually taking that on? Because that was a little bit of a different story. It feels like we're definitely touching in since Batman 66 has been such a huge success. We're deciding to go in different eras with all these characters. What did you feel like your interpretation of Wonder Woman would do in 77?
Well, it wasn't my interpretation. It was continuing the show. You know, I was a big fan of that show, and I think that, Linda Carter's performance has stayed with us because it's so great. And after the success of Batman 66, a couple of years ago, I went into a meeting with Hank Canals and said, why aren't we doing Wonder Woman 77? It seemed perfect. And then about 18 months later, I got an email saying, hey, we're doing Wonder Woman 77.
Why aren't we doing? And you're like, I said that.
I was a kid, there was Wonder Woman, there was the Hulk, and there were Batman reruns. And so everybody knew Wonder Woman. And in addition to the best theme song on television, Linda Carter's performance, it was watching someone play a superhero who played it with respect. And getting to continue her adventures is a real honor. And what was great about the show, as far as the comic book goes, was because it was the 70s and they didn't have big budgets, they didn't use a lot of the villains from the comic books. So myself and my artists get to reimagine what would have been the 70s version of her role. What would the 1977 Cheetah look like? What would the 1977 Silver Swan look like? The first story we did was Silver Swan was a disco singer. Yeah. Because it writes itself, So getting to do the show with an unlimited production budget is the best part of doing the book.
Now, I do recall, did we just get the recent trade out?
Yeah, the trade came out that collects the first two 80-page specials. Yeah.
And then, of course, you have a new project that you're working on. Go ahead and tell our viewers about that.
It's called Adam Strange Hawkman Out of Time. It's a 6-issue miniseries. Big rip-roaring space adventure it's going to have big ramifications with Hawkman and Adam Strange, who are two great old classic space characters. And it's going to be fun. Aaron Lopresti's the artist. They just released the poster or a print of the first issue cover. And the villain is Despero, one of the main villains, and I'm drawing on what Adam Hughes did back in the day on Justice League and making Despero a real legitimate scary threat, sort of Darkseid meets Hannibal Lecter. And it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's got a lot of big, sweeping, operatic story stuff and a lot of really great little character beats as well.
Now, are you a little bit nervous because Hawkman actually didn't even, I think, make it to issue 12 within the New 52, but it seems like with the TV show having it with Legends of Tomorrow, it seems like he's really gained popularity now. But what's going to be your take on all this?
Well, some of that I can't tell you because it's going to deal with the plot of the book, and we got the PR people off on the side who will nudge me if I give away too much.
Just pretend he's not here. It's fine.
It's just extrapolating on what the essence of those characters are and what makes them timeless. And what Rebirth has done so well hasn't been rebooting characters. It's just been taking the traits that we know and what is timeless about these characters and going with those.
Bringing back the heart, if you will.
Yeah, bringing back what basically what the barometer for me is when you ask someone about a character, you describe them, and how they describe them, that's the essence, and that should be the core of the character.
So, and with that being said, why this team up?
Because they're kind of two sides of the same coin. Adam Strange is a guy who's a normal guy. He's an archaeologist on Earth, but when he's in outer space, he's a big superhero. And Hawkman is a guy who, when he's on Earth, is a superhero, but when he's back on his home planet of Thanagar, he's just another cop. So they're photo negatives of each other, and each other's strength is the other's weakness, which is always the best sort of buddy thing, where they know how to hit each other's weak spots.
I feel like this could possibly be our new Booster Gold and Blue Beetle.
Hawkman's a little more serious. He's a little more dour than Booster Gold or Blue Beetle. But there's definitely a camaraderie. Definitely over the course of the book, they grow to respect each other and realize that they need each other.
And of course, last but not least, where can we find you on the internet?
On Facebook, you can read my liberal Facebook postings. And on Twitter, I'm at Marc Andreyko.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, no problem.